tonight. And Paul Heggen joining us now to talk about our weather. Just a few minutes ago, the Santa Rosa Fire Department just declared this end to wildfire season, so we can breathe a sigh of relief there.
For that part of the Bay Area, anyway, because they've had the most rain so far this season, and they're going to get a lot as we head through the rest of this week over the North Bay. So this is our first atmospheric river of the season. Let's bring up our globe here on the map and talk about how things are going to evolve as we head through the rest of this week. We do have that first atmospheric river, which is just a channel of moisture in the atmosphere, and you can see that it does look like a stream. This is a simulation of the humidity in the upper levels of the atmosphere extending over thousands of miles over the Pacific. So this is going to be tapped into the tropics, or at least the subtropics, and sending a lot of that moisture towards the west coast of the U.S. The farther north you are, the more noticeable the impacts of this atmospheric river are going to be as we head through the rest of this week. So let's take a look at how things are going to evolve. We're going to start with the radar simulation on Futurecast. We're going to go from 10 o'clock tomorrow morning through 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. Not a lot on the radar simulation at first, but a few showers beginning to scoot through the North Bay already by tomorrow afternoon. Very light shower activity, a few hundredths of an inch of rain. It's not going to be an all-day washout, but as we head through tomorrow night, this is going to go from 10 p.m. through 10 a.m. Wednesday. And it disappeared on me. Okay, well, that's always fun when it decides to do that. Let's take a look. There we go. We're going to see that rain becoming more widespread and eventually becoming quite a bit heavier. This is the simulation from 10 a.m. Wednesday through 10 p.m. That's when it's going to be really widespread across more of the Bay Area. The heaviest amounts are going to be in the north, where you see those pockets of yellow indicating some heavier downpours. More light to moderate rainfall for inland parts of the East Bay and the Santa Clara Valley, which is why the amounts are going to be more limited there. So this forecast model stops at 10 p.m. on Wednesday. We have another one, though, that can look a little bit farther into the future. So let's take a look at that on the wall behind me here. We'll close the windows and check out how things are going to continue to soak the North Bay, especially as we head into Wednesday night and Thursday. Widespread rain by 10 o'clock in the evening, heaviest from San Francisco northward. But rain continues to fall from Wednesday evening into Wednesday night and even through much of the day Thursday. But gradually the focus for the heaviest rain lifts even farther to the north. That's temporary because it's going to lift to the north on Thursday and then come surging back across the rest of the Bay Area by Friday. That's when the heaviest rain is going to fall. Wednesday and then again on Friday. You add it up as we go through the entire week. This is one version of one forecast model simulating the rainfall totals through Saturday evening. And we're talking about, well, less than an inch in some of the rain shadowed spots, but a measurable amount of rain even in the Santa Clara Valley and parts of the Tri-Valley. The numbers that really stand out as you go farther to the north, several inches of rain anticipated, especially from Santa Rosa northward, simulating 8 inches of rain around Santa Rosa. That is much more widespread for the north coast of California. We're talking about huge rainfall totals here, potentially close to a foot of rain or even more than that over the course of the next several days. This is where the flooding potential is going to be at its highest. We're going to have to watch that, especially for the North Bay over the next several days. That's why there is a flood watch. The winds are also going to be picking up. Our wind speeds as we go through tomorrow night into the first half of Wednesday are really going to be accelerating. We're going to see some 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts on the map already by late morning on Wednesday. Blustery conditions likely throughout Wednesday, and as that storm system continues to impact our weather, it's likely going to result in breezy conditions by Friday as well. And in the Sierra, snow is going to be adding up. This is why they have a winter storm warning. That winter storm warning only goes through Thursday, but they're going to have to issue another one or extend the existing one because the snow is going to continue through the weekend. Talking about anywhere from 1.5 feet to 3 feet of snow. Travel is going to be hazardous along US 50 and I-80 as we head through the weekend. Well, we're waiting on all of that to arrive. Temperatures are cool, but pleasantly cool out there this evening. A beautiful sunset as we look from Treasure Island towards downtown. Temperatures are in the 50s across the board, but it is going to be a cool night overall. Let's take a look at where our low temperatures are going to end up by early tomorrow morning. And we're going to see a lot of 30s on the map by the time you're waking up on Tuesday, especially in the North Bay. Temperatures starting off near freezing in Santa Rosa, Healdsburg, Petaluma, Napa, not very far above freezing. And as the clouds continue to thicken overhead, our temperatures aren't going to warm up a lot, especially in the North Bay, where you have that best chance of showers already tomorrow. That's where highs only reach the upper 50s. Other temperatures near 60 degrees in San Francisco and Oakland, and the farther south you go, where the rain chances are going to be lower and lower as we head through the day tomorrow. Temperatures are going to warm up closer to normal into the low to mid 60s, all the way up to about 65 degrees for a high temperature in San Jose by tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast, and we can kind of round things off and just show you one 7-day forecast for the entire Bay Area instead of doing coast and bayside and inland. The heaviest rain Wednesday and Friday, but beginning on Wednesday, every day has a chance of rain showers into early next week, a long stretch of unsettled weather.